Hey, so good morning. It's Kathy here. Welcome to Journal with Me. I hope you're having a great morning so far. Um, Let me properly introduce myself. I'm Kathy Hampton from Wellside Retreats, and Wellside Retreats is a transformational destination retreat and life coaching service. I am a transformational life coach, and Journal with Me is one of the, I guess, programs or it's it's actually a place to express yourself. Put it that way. And journaling for me is a tool for self-awareness, and it does so much for you, really. I could spend a few moments, I can spend an hour on what it does for you and help you with. But it is a tool that I use personally, as well as on the retreats that I facilitate and create. And so I decided to share the tool with you on this live stream on Tuesdays and Thursday mornings. And hopefully, if you are new to journaling, you will pick up a good habit and make it work for you. It is something that's very personal. But here we focus in on community journaling for good vibrations, inspiration, as well as yeah, engagement. So I'm looking forward to spending time with you this morning, and our community members are here. And we have Catherine. Good morning to you. Good morning, Catherine. Good morning, Jana, the art appraiser. And I hope some more people will show up, some more community members, my sisters in journaling will show up, and we'll spend time together. We start off with 20-minute sessions of journaling. All it requires is a pen, paper, notebook, journal, paintbrush, or canvas, whatever you choose as your medium. And we commonly um, get started first with checking in with ourselves, checking in with how we're feeling, what's on our hearts, how are our minds this morning, and we call it a weather report. How's your weather? What's brewing inside of you? How's your body feel? You can check that out by scanning from your head down to your toes as to how your body is doing. And with that, you can get even deeper and focus in on why your body might be feeling a certain way. Why you might be feeling a little uh, bloated, or why you might be feeling sore, um, why you might be feeling a little tense, or what if you are feeling just a-okay? Yeah, and that would be wonderful. All of it's wonderful because you can take measure. You can take measure. You can focus in, and that ability is still with you, even if you aren't feeling so well. Yeah, we'll talk a little bit about that this morning. So, who else? Dr. Crystal, after school with Dr. Crystal. Good morning to you. Yeah, it's okay to miss us, because I'm sure you were doing something really nice and interesting. Oh, your journal was empty since last entry, October 31st. Okay, well, you came to the right place, because that's what we do here, right? Start filling the pages. Good morning, my peace. Good to see you here. Yeah. So I hope you all had a great weekend. I was a little busy this weekend. It was a good busy. I learned a lot this weekend. I love learning. I spent time and decluttered. I shifted some boxes. I got rid of 2 boxes. Yes. And got rid of, yeah, a couple things. Yeah. Material out. Threw it away. Ooh, that felt good. It felt good. It felt good. So let's get grounded. I've got myself all excited about ridding myself of some stuff. Oh. But yeah, get grounded. Um, I have my avocado. My avocado is getting ready to be filled, Dr. Crystal. I have another one waiting in the wings. And I've got to figure out what to do with all the stuff, all the journals that I have. That's really on my mind. I think I know what I need to do, but what I want to do is a whole different thing. So yes, we're going to get started with our 20 minutes. I hope that you have spent time getting grounded and haven't let me disrupt your peace as we begin. Um, and after that, we'll work on some affirmations. Had some really good affirmations come up in my app today. I think I can share a few of them with you too afterwards. It's about abundance though, so yeah. Anyhow, here we go with 20 minutes on the clock on our trusty iPhone, smartphone. We get going. All right. I apologize for the loudness of the chimes today. The chimes have let us know loudly that the 20 minutes is up. If you choose to continue, and I hope that you will, with any thoughts you might have, writing in your journal or meditating, um, please do so. Continue, and I'll just ignore me. You can put me on mute or follow along in community. Um, I really want to talk about change. So much has changed since we were last here last week. A lot has changed. The time has changed. If you live on the East Coast or Northeast or even parts of the Midwest, you've seen change in color. May even on the West Coast seen change in color um, in certain areas, but mostly the leaves have either fallen, they've changed colors a few times. The trees around me um, start off getting really red, then all of a sudden they turn yellow or gold. Um, and then this kind of limey green. Some trees turn a different green than the green that they have in the summer or in the spring. They turn a different green in the fall into the winter. So colors have changed, and with the colors come a kind of a change in mood, I believe. Tell me, tell me what you think. Change in mood, change in attitude. Sometimes the fall brings on changes with from day to day. It could be bright and sunny, crisp, cool, and then it'll change to, you know, like today it's a little overcast and a little cloudy, gray, but the leaves keeping it like really bright. It's very interesting. And with that comes, change in how our body feels, cool to touch, Um, I don't like real cold weather. As I've gotten older, I don't take to it well. As I've matured, I should say. And yeah, it's not it doesn't excite me. I can take the temperatures of autumn. When it gets to that winter stuff, I'm having a hard time with that. But the food that I'm eating has changed. We tend to eat more comforting food, soups, and I had yesterday. I had chili beans. Yeah, they were good with a little rice, and yeah, I'm eating um, lighter but more comforting. Soups are lighter, can be, unless they're creamy, be a little heavy. But even for me, this change in seasons have always brings about kind of an openness of thought. I don't know what it is like. It's like clearing. Um, I always feel like I'm clearing something out of my thoughts are clearing, and it's actually exciting. And I tend to believe that um, over the course of, many years, uh, fall for younger people tends to be when you're in school and you go into classes and you're learning. And so with that, I think I've been on this pattern that when autumn comes, I'm supposed to be learning something. I'm supposed to be gravitating toward some knowledge base. I'm supposed to learn something new. And as a mature person, I've taken up doing learning crocheting, new stitches, learning how to knit, learning new stitches, um, and yeah, that's when I tend to do that activity. It's very peaceful, but I'm learning at the same time. I'm not learning, any quote unquote subject or content like I would in a classroom, but I learn on my own, and I want to create something from that. Now, I'm not saying I'm a knitter or a fiber artist. Would I like to be? Yes. um, I've even picked up a guitar every once in a while to learn. Um, I'm interested in learning guitar. I've done everything to play my son's electric guitar, to my niece's guitar that she no longer wants. um, that, those instruments that your children get rid of after a while, to learn chords. So it's a time of reflection, a time of um, learning, a time of clearing. What is it for you? What is it for you? What does this time represent to you? This change um, in seasons, and it's as we move into almost a new year. We are at November 7th. If my calendar says, yeah, November 7th, with a holiday that's coming up, and you know, holidays, traditional uh, American holidays, or traditional even Christian holidays. We're coming up on these holidays that form these patterns of how we feel. What is it for you? What is it for you? Um, yeah, I ask that you consider uh, consider that. Invite you to write up on that. What is this time doing for you? I mentioned my favorite. I call my favorite and personal astrologist, Stacey Ann Forrester. You can go to her website to learn all about her. She's a wonderful young woman, astrologer, who takes her business seriously, and it is serious, and has done some really good good work for herself as well as for others. She talks about changing, lives changing, or the change in life, and how we manage it through astrology. So she talked about the coming return of Saturn recently in her newsletter, and I talked about that with my favorite daughter, and yeah, there's something to that. The return of Saturn. Saturn is a little chaotic, kind of brings about a little trouble, and it's all to me what you do with oncoming trouble, oncoming trouble may be your thought pattern, your doubts, your fears, um, you know, that kind of trouble. Things not manifesting as you would like them to. What do you do about all that when the stars are telling stars, planets, moons are giving signs and signals, if that's something that you appreciate? You may not, but I find it quite interesting that, we have all of these natural things in our lives that we don't sometimes pay attention to. So, um, yeah, Stacey Ann Forrester, I'm giving her a plug because I really, really believe that she's phenomenal. Another thing I'd like for you to possibly consider or invite you to consider is, what are you holding on to or holding back from? What have you put on the shelf and why? And I'm asking you the question because I had to ask myself the question. And I've been going full steam ahead for, I'm going to say 6 years, just kind of like, change. Here comes another change. I changed it. Here comes another thing. I managed it. I did all of this. I walked through it, on this path. Then boom, whoa, wait a minute. I put this on the shelf. I'm, thinking about what is it I haven't done that I've wanted to do because I've been doing so much other stuff, trying to get my stuff in order. But I put some desires on hold, and it's really until I could manage the time. But what is it that you may have forgotten about that you really desired, or something that you desired but just said, I can't do that, or I won't do that now. And yeah, I have a few of those. What is it for you? I invite you to consider that as a reflection or something may as something that may resonate with you. So those are my thoughts for today. They may not be something that you're thinking of, but I wanted to put that out there, about what the changes of the season has done for us. And with that, with all this clearing, um, that I have been doing physically and mentally, clearing my mind. Um, when you clear your mind, you can see other things. And I recognized that I had put some things away that really, I really have a strong desire to complete. Yeah, I have a strong desire to complete. So, and we'll do so, and we'll make a plan of completing them. So I think it's about time that we think about our affirmations for ourselves. What is it that you can affirm positively for yourself? I read some affirmations this morning that I I spoke aloud because I believe that the affirmations are best when you speak them aloud. And these have to do with money, really, an abundance of money. Yeah. Um, and these come from the app that I use that gives you $1 million after a while. It's called The Secret to Money. That's the app. And it is what it is and what you make of it. It could be a place where you affirm yourself. It could be a place that you write down your desires. Um, it's it's um, it's fun. Put it that way. It's fun and it can be exciting. And I don't take it real serious, but serious enough. It's an accountability tool. But today's affirmations, um, uh, this one that I just pulled up is money is my friend. I say that aloud. I wish good fortune and happiness for myself and everyone. I can see money flowing to me. Wealth is a blessing that enriches my daily life. The world has never been richer, and I am open to being rich too. I let go of any and all beliefs that are not in line with my financial freedom. And the last one, I am open to the possibility that money can flow to me from all directions. So with those affirmations, I am accustomed to thinking of money um, as a tool, but also that I am worthy of receiving it. And that's my money story. A lot of times people don't like to talk about money for various reasons. And if you don't, please indulge me because I've had to learn how to think about it. And once I decided that I was open to thinking about it in a really heartfelt uh, way, uh, things began to happen for me and to me along the lines of um, knowing what abundance really is. And I had a friend who helped me realize that, and she and I were on similar paths, but similar but different. And she made me realize that what abundance is all that's really within you, all the skills that you have, all the opportunities that you can create for yourself. And with that will come the financial freedom. And yeah, that's how many things have come to me because I was open to receiving that message. You know, people talk about money as if it's, a hush hush type of thing, or, they whisper it. And some people believe it's shameful to talk about money. It's, it's something that doesn't um, doesn't look good to discuss such things. But it is a part of life. It is a tool, and it is what we work for every day. So, if you are still working or collecting, collecting a pension, or you have investments, every day it's around us, you know. The abundance of it is everywhere. And it's how you choose to look at it. So, um, Dr. Crystal, the changing of seasons are comforting to me as well. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It reminds me that it's time to shift in many ways and embrace more inside activities and internal thoughts. Yes, absolutely. I believe that. Yeah. And so, I think it's for me a marker. I think with everyone, we prepare for these, we prepare for the snow, we prepare for the rain in the spring, and we prepare for the flowers to bloom and us to be witness uh, to these changes. They're patterns. It's a pattern, and so we do certain things because we're accustomed to doing those things when the seasons change, and it's a good thing. It's really a great thing. So I hope that you can affirm yourself in a positive way today. Um, that it comes easy. Sometimes we think, what is it today? It could be the same thing from last week, right? The same affirmation. Um, so today, let's choose. Let's see, Dr. Crystal. Now that I'm not in Chicago and it's still 70s in Atlanta, maybe this year is different. Yes, Dr. Crystal. I've had that experience when I lived in Atlanta for a year and a half, and the seasons kind of blend. I think that's the way it does it. The further south you get, they kind of like, you know, it does get cold in it. It can get cold in Atlanta. Um, it's a different coolness. Um, and but yeah, you're right. It's most definitely different than Chicago. Absolutely. But I understand how the season is subtle, more subtle, and it's changing. Um, yeah, yeah. You see the flowers, die down, and something else might come up or stay in place. The pine, the Atlanta, the Georgia pines, they don't really change much. There are some other trees and plants there that may change. They may not flower as much. So yeah, but there also certain things do grow in the fall and winter in the South that you wouldn't expect to grow in a different temperature, or yeah, there's all these different planting zones and stuff. So that's cool. Yeah. Dr. Crystal says, I'm working on embracing an attitude of abundance as I think about living on a teacher's pension. I will be better steward financially so that I can rest. Yes. 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 Hello, Chef B. Yes. Welcome. Good morning to you. Peace and love. Yes. Good to see you and meet you. I bet you I know Chef B, and she has her. Chef B has a. Well, I don't know if it's a she or not. I shouldn't say. But welcome, Chef B, to Journal with me. Welcome to the community. We appreciate you being here. So, We have affirmation cards today, Dear Self affirmation card deck. Again, we use Terisha Clark's cards. And I'm going to, let's see what time, okay. I'm going to ask that, let's see, my piece, if you can, pick a number between 1 and 50. Good morning, Sunny L. Yeah, good morning to you. So, yeah, please look at the replay. If you're just coming in, you may have been watching, but if you didn't see the rest uh, prior to you coming in and saying hello, please look at the replay. Anyone just coming in, and I hope anyone new who hasn't seen this will leave comments um, at the replay. We'll see the replay. So my piece, if you could pick a card between 1 and 30, if you're there. Okay, number 6. Okay, let's see. Oh, you wrote us something. My piece says, my mom and I were born in this season, and there is some sense of comfort that I naturally feel. I love the colors of the season, the food, and the weather, among other things. Yes. Yes, my piece. That's beautiful. You and your mother were born during the same season. Yeah, I'm the only one no, I shouldn't say that. This is great. This is great that you can spend your thoughts with someone loving them around the same season and the thoughts of them. Yeah, at this time. So my piece has chosen 6. That's her number. Let's see. Um, Donna, the art appraiser, you want to choose a number besides 6 and put it in the comments? And let's see, Sunny L, you want to also do that. Pick a number between 1 and 30, and I will pull the affirmation card. Okay. This is a larger deck, so it might take me a little while to find the cards, but that is fine. Okay, here's 6. Let's see. That's 9. Oh, Sunny L, you chose 11. Okay. Six, 11. Huh. Okay. 6. 11. Okay. And then we need Donna 16. Okay. Very good. All right. We'll pull them all at the same time, around the same time. The cards that were picked last Thursday were phenomenal. If you could go back and see the replay, it was very it was cool. It was cool. We had I think it was, what's her name? Something Angel, who picked cards, who picked a card and then made us realize that there was a numerology. The cards added up to 15, which was also part of the card. So my piece number 6 is boundaries. Oh, okay, you can see that? Boundaries. I am open to people and experiences that help me feel happy and healthy. I deserve peace. Yes, my peace. I deserve peace, understanding, and to feel comfortable in any environment. I am brave enough to share my needs and set boundaries. I am ready to express myself and communicate that instead of blank, I would prefer blank. All right, my piece, boundaries. And the affirmation is I am ready to express myself and communicate that instead of blank, I would prefer blank. Very good. So you can fill in the blanks for that. Yeah. Sunny L, you chose um, 11, and 11 is resilience. I hope you can see that. It's not a glare. Resilience. Resilience is my nature. It's inevitable for me. I've survived every single one of my most difficult experiences. I survived blank and I learned blank from it. I will survive blank too because resilience is my nature. Resilience. And the affirmation really is resilience is my nature. It's inevitable for me. So fill in those blanks. I survived blank and learned blank from it. I will survive blank too because resilience is my nature. All right. Okay. Number 16, Donna, perspective. Perspective. When I want to relate to another person, it's helpful to explore their perspectives as well as my own. One of my deeply held beliefs is blank. And I think my background contributed to this belief because you fill in that blank. I want to help people see my perspective, and I want them to help me see theirs as well. I want to avoid holding on to any viewpoint too rigidly. I am willing to let new experiences create a richer perspective. Perspective. So, when I want to relate to another person, it's helpful to explore their perspectives as well as my own. Really, the affirmation is I want to help people see my perspective and I want them to help me see theirs as well. I want to avoid holding on to any viewpoint too rigidly. I am willing to let new experiences create a richer perspective. One of my deeply held beliefs is blank. I think my background contributed to this belief because, and you fill in the blank. So, yes, I'm a woman. Yes, you look like my family members. I've enjoyed your content and a fan. Oh, number 17, peace and love. All right. All right. Okay, Chef B, you want me to choose number 17? Glad to have you and thank you for introducing yourself. I appreciate you. All right. Let's see. I am gonna choose 17. Let's see what that will provide us. Okay. All right, Chef B. Action. Action. And thank you for your compliment. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. I am optimistic about my future, and I acknowledge that taking action toward my goals is a necessary step. I am ready to take action toward achieving blank by doing blank. Wow. I think this has something to do with what I talked about today. I am flexible. So, although I have a plan, I can be comfortable with change. With each step, I am willing to reevaluate my approach to maintain my happiness and excitement for what's to come. Oh, I love this card. Action. I love action. Taking action on what you want, what you desire, reliving it, being able to take it off the shelf. Yes. All right, Chef B. I am optimistic about my future, and I acknowledge that taking action toward my goals is a necessary next step. I'm ready to take action toward achieving blank by doing blank. Yes. And that's what I want. That's what I want for you all. That's what I want for you. It's what I want for myself. These are all so good and timely for me. Yes, Dr. Crystal. You receive it, Sunny L. You receive it. Yes. Amen. Ashe. Yes. Good morning, sis. Who's that? Hey, Tony. Tony Denise, my girl. Yes. Tony, good to see you. All these messages, yes, are fruitful. Yes, Donna. Yes, indeed. Yes, being able to take it off the shelf. Yes, take it off the shelf. Yeah. I believe Jill Scott has that in her song too, Golden. I love her. Yeah, taking it off the shelf. Living life like it's golden. Yeah. And that's what I'm talking about. What is it that you have held back on doing? Don't hold back. If you have the space, the capacity, the abundance, because you do have the abundance, it is our birthright. We have the skills. We even have the money. We don't even know it sometimes. Sometimes we don't think that we do because we are fearful, we're doubtful. We just don't believe it. We don't believe it. We don't believe it. But if you are eating every day and you are and you have something to give of yourself, who just said fruitful? Fruitful, Dr. Donna said it. Fruitful. It grows. Growth. It's within you. It is fruitful. So yes, please take action. Change your perspective. You please be you are resilient. Yes. Yes, but realize that you have to hold on to those boundaries also in order to move forward. Yes. Yes, indeed. You're open to people and experience that help you feel happy and healthy. Yes. So these are great messages. They are. In fact, they really, really are. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I'm preaching today again, huh? Sometimes it happens, Tony. I don't mean to. I am not a Reverend Doctor preacher man, preacher woman. I really am not. Um, I really am not. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe in another life I was. Who knows? Action. Yes. Thank you. Yes. We had to take the action. So yeah, Tony, it is funny. I don't know. Sometimes I can get up there. I can preach. Yeah. My children know I can preach. I'm sure anyone who has a child, they hear the holy rolling. They know. So I know my mother preached, and I still hear her in the back of my head. So I'm gonna leave you today with Trisha Hersey. the rest deck, okay? And yeah, she preaches. She is preaching, I believe. I believe she's preaching, she's holding down the law about us taking care of ourselves and resting. And resting is not just merely laying our head down. Resting has many components to it. I brought the book. If you haven't read it, Rest is Resistance. It's the law, a manifesto. She holds it down for us. All right. And this is what she says in the card for today. Rest is a lifelong practice. Rest is a lifelong practice. What if you rejoiced at the beauty of this being a lifelong, meticulous love practice? You all notice my shirt today? I believe it's all about love. Yeah, it's all about love. What if you listened to what your body is trying to tell you? What if you took your time more? Took your time. Took your time more. What if the way to healing is waiting for you in a nap? A nap. What if you accepted that you don't have to fully unravel from grind culture immediately? Isn't that something? What if you accepted that you don't have to fully unravel from grind culture immediately? A lot of us jump and think that, we have to do things immediately instead of slowly rolling, because the jumping, the shifting, the movement, the action can be baby steps. It can be a slight walk around the block. The action doesn't have to be sudden and jolting. We don't have to run away. You don't have to run away unless it is to save your life immediately, right? You run away from danger that is right behind at your heels, nipping. Yes, yes. So if you could rejoice at the beauty of this being a lifelong, meticulous love practice, rest is something that comes and you can do over time. I heard something I want to share with you. When I was in San Francisco, a friend's friend told her in conversation, life is too long to be miserable. Life is too long to be miserable. So what, instead of us saying life is too short, just think about it that way. Life is too long. And with the length of living that we have at our disposal, we're living longer now. And if you can live long enough to take your time getting to the place you want to get to, putting a plan into your life and taking it one step at a time. I love this. Rest is a lifelong practice. It's a practice. Just like journaling is a practice. You get into a groove. It's lifelong. It's something that you have at your disposal. It's something that you can place your thoughts from your mind, from your body, talking about our bodies, talking about how our bodies feel. You can place that in your journal. Taking the time to rest is a practice, just as it is with journaling. It's a tool, and I hope that you use it. Hey, Sandra Jones. Hey, Sandra Jones, girl, I miss Geraldine Tribe. We miss you too, but you're doing some great stuff for us. Y'all, if you don't know Sandra Jones, get to know Sandra Jones from Black to Legacy. You can find her YouTube channel. And Sandra is a teacher, really, literally. She is a teacher and is now teaching us mature sisters how to manage our money or learn how to get there. Remember, I was just talking about abundance and how we don't want to talk about it. We don't want to talk about the money. Well, you will want to talk about it if you listen to Sandra. She has great resources, and I'm learning so much, and I'm taking my time. I'm taking my time. Yeah. Yes, and Tony, life is a gentle, yes, unfolding like a bloom. Yes, and Tony Denise also talks to us uh, on her Facebook channel, and she has a podcast. You still podcasting, Tony? Tell us about it. Put it in the comments. It's not a jump, like you said. Yes, it blooms. Yes, we're butterflies that change. Thank you for the app recommendation. It will affirm me and keep me focused financially. It may be worth mentioning again for those who join, yes, later, or maybe listening to the replay would be helpful. Yes, I will. Thank you, my piece. I appreciate that. So the app that I was speaking about earlier comes from The Secret to Money. Okay, The Secret to Money. It's an app, and you do pay for this. I don't know what it is. I think I paid maybe $5, $10. I don't know, but that's it, one time, and it helps to hold you accountable to your purchases, what you want to purchase with the check that they provide to you, your manifestation of money, how you manifest money coming into you, your daily inspirations, affirmations, and you write out your desires and what you have given to others. I believe in the circulation of money. I believe that it circulates. It's vast. It's out there, and what this does is hold us accountable. And when we give, a happy giver will always receive. I just believe it. It has happened to me. Yes. Yes, just started the podcast again. Rise Up and Bloom on Spotify. That's where you'll find our sister, Tony Denise Rogers. Okay? Tony Denise Rogers is at Rise Up and Bloom on Spotify, her podcast. Tony has a beautiful voice. She is a singer, and she's also a wise sister who has so much to share about her perspectives in life, and recently wrapped up a um, movement series, moving your body, walking, and she's still, unless you're still doing that, but follow her as well. These are people in my community. These are my friends. I just had this conversation about friendship and people who are in your life for a season and a reason, right? These are the women who are in my life. You are in my life. Those who are engaging, and these are the people who are in your life. And so you are not alone. If you think that you are alone, because the old friends aren't around, well, it's important that you cultivate, nurture other relationships at this season in life, this 45, 50, 60, 70, 80 years of life. My mother just told me a few months ago, she called me and she said, I have a new friend. My mother's 84 years old, and her friends have died or not close by, but she was so happy to say, I have a new friend. Well, y'all, I have new friends, and they are all around the world. because that's how we roll. We have the same like-mindedness in us, and we are doing and striving and thriving as we do it. So this has been a good Tuesday morning, y'all. And it's 8:47 and I gotta go. But I will see you here on Thursday. Thank you for coming by, Chef B. It's nice to meet you. Sandra Jones, Tony Denise Rogers. I'm going to say your names. My Peace. Who we had? Catherine. We have Donna, the art appraiser, Sunny L, Dr. Crystal. Yeah, and I don't want to miss anybody who came, and I appreciate you. And Catherine Muhammad. Love to you all. Good morning. Have a great day. Make it a great day. And that app again is The Secret of Money. Yep. You can put it on your phone and deal with it every day. It has helped me. And when I don't use it, it's funny how things happen. Yeah. All right. Take care. God bless you. See you on Thursday. Bye.